I'm Northside affiliated, Ruttenberg veteran, put the demonstration down. Now these niggas hating, mad from the come up, this a goddamn shame. Well, sit back, little nigga, smoke the blunt and peek. Welcome to the Crayton Administration Podcast. I'm your host, Corey Lee Baker, aka Ruttenberg veteran. Today on the show we got Paiin, aka Rich All Day. What's up, my boy?
Shit, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on this here.
Oh, yes, sir. Let's jump right into it, man.
Already.
Where you from and what you represent?
Shit, from Austin, Texas, 23 Texas. You know what I'm saying? Northeast side. I'm from Nation of Islam, man. That's what I represent. You know what I'm saying? Probably be too Allah, I'm a Muslim.
That's what's up. What's your history and what drew you to rap music?
Shit, my history, well, I come out of trouble here. You know what I'm saying? They can be in and out of trouble, everything. I used to rob motherfuckers. I ain't never stole nothing. Well, I did when I was younger, but really just be robbing and shit, you know what I'm saying? And listening to that rap music, man, had my head filled up, zero shit, pulling capers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so that's where I came from. What drew me to music, man, I've always loved music. I always wanted to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to do what I knew.
What's your first song?
My first song, I was 12. I think I was 12, middle school, and your boy was listening, you know, I used to listen to music all the time. Around the time Eminem dropped that Encore album, you know what I'm saying? So I had heard one of his little songs or whatever. Matter of fact, it was that one that was on that 8 Mile movie. I can't even think of the name of it, but I had wrote a song to it, to the beat, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had actually got in trouble for that shit, you know what I'm saying? My husband found it, he read it. I don't know how he found it, but he found that boy. Wrote a little, he read it out loud and shit, cuss words and everything in it, so yeah, I got in trouble, but it was good though.
So, at what point did you realize that music was something you wanted to just pursue?
Shit, like I say, I always wanted to be a rapper, man, but I was in this rap slam and poetry class back in middle school, and Jeff Johnson was my teacher, aka Dashay Moonbeam, is a rap name or whatever. Shout out to Jeff. Yeah, he was teaching me the basics in rap. You know what I'm saying? Like poetry, everything, and yeah, he the one that got me started on the path. Cause at first I was trash. I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to rap. I ain't know nothing about counting bars. I ain't know nothing about, nothing. I was just putting shit down that I thought, so I was all over the place with it. But yeah, Jeff got me right, man. And ever since then, I just wanted to perfect it.
So with Jeff, he used to have like instrumentals?
Yeah. Jeff used to, I was in and out of jail. On my last bid or whatever, I had to do like 2 years. They were trying to send me to TYC, you know what I'm saying? So, and nigga really wasn't trying to go to TYC, but I felt like I'd get into more trouble, you know what I'm saying, in there, because I was a hot-headed young nigga, man. So, my lawyer talked to the judge or whatever, so they was gonna send me to placement instead of TYC. They was trying to send me out of state, I'm gonna say out of the country. They were gonna send me out of the city. So I told him I wanted to be around my people, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted my mama and them to come visit me and everything. I ain't just want to be all out the way, so they sent me to LifeWorks. Just so happened Jeff was working at LifeWorks, you know what I'm saying? And we reconnected right then, picked up where we left off. And Jeff, man, used to, he used to give me 2 other dudes, George and, man, I be saying the nigga name in one of my songs, dog. I spoke about it in one of my songs. I can't believe I can't remember this nigga name, man. But he used to have us 3, man. He'd get the little instrumental beat, man, and he used to ride us around, you know what I'm saying? On the south side, we'd just be riding, just wasting gas. and he'll put on the beats. This was every day. He'll put the little beats on, you know what I'm saying, and he'll get the rapping. I mean, you know, we all take turns freestyling and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, that's when it all came to me. You know, like I say, I wasn't that good then, but you know, we used to do this every day. Like, I got a little better with the freestyling, but every day doing that, man, it just gave me, like, made me want to do it more. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Do you prefer freestyle or pen and pad?
I can't freestyle. I can do a little something, especially like if I'm lifted, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I can do a little something, you know, the old school. I done came down, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that, you know what I mean? But like I ain't really no freestyler, man. I'm a writer, you know what I'm saying? I can write some shit and, you know, it takes me a while sometimes to write. I gotta be like inspired, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit that I go through and everything like that, like if I go through something, you know what I mean? Like I write about it.
Gotcha. What's the creative process like? Do you come up with an idea first and then you go?
Shit, no, it really started with a bar in my head. Like if I be riding sometimes and I be listening to a song, you know what I mean? And I'm feeling it. Next thing you know, I get the freestyling I go hard when I be freestyling in my head though. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't think it sound good when you don't think it sound good when you spit it?
No, cause when I get the like in my head, I'm talking about I'm
going
A1 YOLO, you know what I'm saying? But when I get to trying to, you know, say it out loud or whatever, it's like that shit. Like I be skipping on my words and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I be fucking up. But when I get that one bar in my head, I'm talking about a whole song come from one bar, you know what I mean? And I just like, damn, that whole went hard. You know, I immediately, you know, write it down or whatever, and the next thing you know, everything else just floats.
How do you describe the music that you create?
Well, I ain't trying to be like these regular, ordinary rappers and shit, talking about shit I don't do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I try to put like a little positive message in my music. You know what I'm saying? But I still talk about the shit that I've been through, the shit that I used to do, and everything. So, you know, every now and then you'll hear me talk about grabbing that mask, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But a lot of the times I just be talking about the shit that I do. Like, you know, fucking with my fam, feeding the kids, you know what I'm saying? Making sure my people straight. You know what I mean? A lot of the times that's what I do, man. I don't really like to run around here talking about shooting niggas and, you know what I'm saying, and selling drugs. I don't do none of that. I shoot me a nigga though. If you know what I'm saying, you get out of line, I will do that now. You know what I'm saying? I carry a little 38 on me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So you'll hear me bring that up sometimes in my raps or whatever, but I ain't no killer nigga just out here, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas be out killing niggas and running in gangs and shit like that. I don't do none of that. I'm solo dolo, man. One beat.
What's the first album you dropped?
Man, I ain't really dropped no album, man. I called it an album, but it really wasn't no album. Just my first project. It was called Look at Me Now. I dropped that with Arena Records. Shout out to Big Ant, man. That was my nigga, man. I miss my nigga, man. I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, Arena Records, dog. That's what I dropped my first little project with, called Look at Me Now.
Yeah, that's when I tuned in to you, man. I liked that album, man. You put it down on that for sure.
Yeah, now you like that mixtape, man. Yeah, that mixtape.
That's the mixtape.
That mixtape was the one that you that song you were saying you like. That came off my mixtape.
Yeah, that's what's up, yeah, man. I messed it up, man. I like that one. Man.
That would grab an attention when I was handing out my mixtape. Yeah, everybody. I started getting a little buzz when I dropped that mixtape, man. Everybody was fucking with it.
What strength do you have? What strength do you have that you believe that make you a great rapper, or what separates you from other rappers?
Really, the shit that I talk about and the way that I deliver. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like my flow.
Yeah, you do got a nice flow though.
Yeah, a lot of people like my flow. You know what I'm saying? The flow is really what catch them, and then the shit that I talk about, that's what they like, man. And plus, I don't be out here, like I say, on no BS talking about all the drugs and, you know, killing and, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm a Muslim, man, so I don't really be trying to put all that in my music, but some of that shit is a part of me and where I came from. So I'm gonna give you a little of that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just what I did, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was robbing me a nigga and, you know, I came up doing that shit. That's what I was in and out of jail for. I had got all kind of robberies on my on my record and everything, but it's really my flow though. People like my flow.
I mean, as you getting older, you was getting in trouble, but you also had rapping that you were trying to pursue. What's the best advice that was given to you?
Be original. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to copy nobody's style or, you know, I ain't gonna cap. Here's one thing I hate, man. Everybody always talking about, oh, he sound like this person, he sound like this person. Everybody sound like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Just like the way I be putting it, man, it's like kung fu, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every style come from somebody's style, you know what I'm saying? It's just, they just put their own little twist to it, bro. And it's the same thing with music, man. You don't sound like somebody. You know what I mean? Like even, you know, people, oh, the Migos, yeah, he did, man. Migos sound like Skipper the Flipper, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure he got his shit from somebody, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody, long as you just don't outright just copy the nigga, like you gotta put your own twist to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, be original, but in your own way, man, because your shit don't come from sounding like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, a lot of people say I sound like Money Man. I got a Tupac flow sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like it just really depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? Or the type of beat that comes on. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like I'm just copying. You know, it's just like it's my mood, bro. It's what I feel like, and that's how my flow come out. Like I say, a lot of times the beats speak to me. So just be original, man, your own way, man.
Speaking of beats, what type of beats you excuse me. Speaking of beats, what type of beats you like? Fast, slow, it don't matter.
It really don't matter, but I like kind of like fast. I ain't gonna say fast, like up tempo beats. Them slow beats, man, they kind of kill my mood sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But you can get a good, if that hoe really loud, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride that bitch, like I'm gonna jump on it. You know what I'm saying? But I like more up tempo beats.
What accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 years?
Shit, I'm trying to be a businessman. I'm trying to get this AdministrationTv LLC off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap, I usually would have that shit across my chest right now, man. It's my brand, AdministrationTv. You can see it on my hat. It's just rich. But yeah, I got my own clothing line and everything, AdministrationTv. You know, right now I'm just revamping it and everything, trying to find a good logo. So I really, you know, slowed down on the production, but I wear my own shit. And if I don't got my shit on, it's a plain shirt like this, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna see me and AdministrationTv all the time, man. So I'm trying to get that out the ground. I'm trying to be up there with goddamn me Polo now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I ain't gonna be taxing no $70 a shirt though, but it's gonna be up there, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see me in them stores, man, AdministrationTv.
What made you wanna push forward with the AdministrationTv clothing?
Man, let me tell you how it started, man. I was doing this song with my brother called Angels and Demons. Shout out to Tay, man. He you know what I'm saying? Boy got some shit, man. But I was doing a song with him called Angels and Demons. And he was wearing this little Tay shirt. You know, he had his own little thing first. So I'm like, okay, well, let me give me a couple of shirts made for the video or whatever, you know what I mean? So I got me a red and a black one made. And it was just AdministrationTv across the chest, you know what I'm saying, without the lines and all that. So after the video shoot, you know, they did a little photo shoot or whatever, and I was showing people and everything. And I ain't gonna cap, when I seen the shirt, man, I fell in love with it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gina, man, Montanique's Unique. She really put me on when she made them shirts, you know what I'm saying? So it was over with after that. I was like, yeah, I'm finna start selling these hoes. Like, it's over with. Like, yeah, you know, she helped me to come up with the most recent logo. Like, she really put me on. Taught me how to do it myself, everything, you know. She really does all my first shirts, the bears, all that shit. Like, she designed that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, with my help, of course, I really told her how I wanted it, and she you know, brought it to life. You know, she cold with her little crafting business, man. Y'all check out my Tanique's Uniques, but yeah, she really got me right. That's how I started, man. She made my first shirts for me.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Can you name a particular song or album that changed your perspective on hip hop?
That's a hard one, man. What you mean, really, like, change my perspective? Like
you was probably thinking, you was probably looking at, like say like for example, man, like you was probably looking at rap, like you was probably looking at rap in this way, then say
okay,
like,
when you put it like that, matter of fact, it just came to me, man. For a while, I ain't never leave Texas, man, when it came to music. I was zero this, zero that, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking with J-Dawg, that's when J-Dawg was hot at the time, you know, behind tent and all that. Anything in my playlist, man, was all Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like I did not leave Texas, especially Zero. I had every album this nigga ever came out with. I'm talking about from Look at Me Now. I mean, not Look at Me Now. Look at What You Did to Me, all the way to that Meth and, you know what I'm saying, Cocaine album, nigga. I was talking about. That was all I played, bro. I had some Slim Thug songs. You know what I'm saying? I was rocking with a lot of the H-Town artists. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I ain't never leave Texas, man. But then I ain't gonna cap. I came across this Migos came out, and that's really what did it. Like, damn, them boys going hard. You know what I'm saying? So I started listening to Migos, and I'm like, damn, okay. So they killing the game, and then I came across Future. You know, he had a couple of songs that I liked. I wasn't really with all that R&B shit he was doing at the time, but that Turn On the Lights and what's that other one, man? It's
I like Future though.
There was another song he had, but them songs, like, they put me on, man. I'm talking about, I was like, okay, so that's when I started expanding my horizon. I started listening to other rappers and everything, and then, you know, my big homie Rhino, man, put me on the Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? So I started listening to Wu-Tang and shit like that. So yeah, I started expanding my horizon. Like, but at first I was straight Texas flow, everything. Like, yeah, it was Texas.
I hear you mention the Migos. All I did take off. Which one of them you think went the hardest? Just an opinion.
Man, hey, from the jump, from the first time I heard them boys, man, I always been an Offset fan, man. My boy go hard. I'm talking about, I really feel like he the best one in the group. Everybody say he was Takeoff and
yeah, I kind of like Takeoff flow, man.
Offset, man. Y'all put that out, man.
Yeah, Offset, man. You know, I rock with Offset too, man. He do his thing too. Can you talk about any lyrics or songs that has had a particular strong reaction from any of your audience?
Yeah, like I said, it was that mixtape, man. I didn't even have a name for the mixtape. I'm not even gonna cap. I just put a whole bunch of my songs on a CD and started passing them out. But people was fucking with that On a Mission. That was a people's favorite song. Then I had a song with my brother called I can't even think of the damn song right now. I'm going blank. But I had, it was a lot of them on there. I'm talking about that Kaleem song. That Kaleem song is what grabbed Anna's attention. He fucked with that Kaleem song. It was a lot of them on there, man. But I had some other shit that I didn't put on there, because it was just one song I didn't finish, but that shit was fire. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't put it on there because I ain't finished the ad-libs and everything. But yeah, it was a lot of songs I'm talking about. It was really that mixtape, man, that grabbed a lot of people's attention. You know what I'm saying? But I had, before that mixtape, I had many songs. I just recorded them hoes on the computer. I ain't had no mic or nothing. I'm speaking it to the computer. That's when I was in Walnut, I'm telling you. I was standing with my little homeboy, man, and I'm recording in his closet on his computer. And we was just, you know, we were both freestyling, but I had my own little shit. So I did a whole project in, but people they couldn't really hear it. That was like when I realized, like, yeah, I'm finna start taking this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was that mixtape, man. I ain't gonna cap. I done lost lyrics. I done lost songs. I done lost a lot of shit. I'm talking, man, this shit go hard too. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I wrote so much music. I had pads, like pads on pads on pads, and I moved around a lot because I was always fucking bouncing from house to house, couch to couch. You know what I'm saying? Pillar to post. So I lost it. Every time I move, I lose something. And same thing with the phones. Like, man, I be having so many phones. This before I went to the iPhone. You know, all them Android and shit I done had there. I'm talking about music on top of music. Like I say, man, it was a time y'all couldn't catch me without my headphones, bro. I had music, and I had that shit to the max volume because I wasn't trying to hear nothing to nobody. Like, that was my escape. Especially when I got pissed off and shit, nigga put that music in my ear. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was that mixtape.
From when you first started to now, do you see the elevation in your in the way that you rap, you deliver, basically everything?
I do, man. Like, when I first started rapping, like I said, I was out beat.
Or only cut you off, or do you feel like you went harder back then, or you go harder now?
I went harder back then when I was young, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started, I wasn't that good. When I started rapping, when I first started, like, really recording, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that song called Pick One with me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Pick One, it went in, we performed that a couple of times, we got good or whatever. But yeah, back then when that mixtape, I think that was it when I was making the shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was young at the time. I was surrounded by other young niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaquem, you know what I'm saying? I was around him. Me and my brother, I'm talking about me and him was, we both working at Sarpino's, man, right there off of it ain't done no more, but it was on Palmer in that parking lot with the Walmart or whatever. Man, me and this nigga be working. We get paid, you know what I'm saying, $20 a piece. We go to DDI, shout out to DDI, we record. I'm talking about every week. We down there every 2 days after we down there. We writing songs, go to DDI, record them and everything, you know what I mean? So, like, I do music better when I'm with somebody and we vibing. Like, I like to actually sit down and bounce ideas off of each other and shit like that. That's why me and my brother was coming up with them hits like that, you know what I'm saying? And then we had my other brother, you know, shout out to this nigga he got about 50 different names. I don't even know what to call him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Little homie, Little Dalion, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know him as Little Dalion, man. All kind of shit, you know, Solo Kid, you know what I'm saying, 6-0, whatever you want to call him, man. He used to do our hooks for us. This nigga used to, every day, he'd be at his house, you know what I'm saying. He stayed in Houston one time. That's who I was talking about in the Paiin song, you know what I'm saying, when I was like, my brother stay in Houston, I gotta go see him, you know what I'm saying, it was him. And he used to shoot us, I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 little audios of different hooks, and we just pick whichever one we wanted and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tate, we'd just pick one and make a song or whatever. He used to do this shit every day, like send us this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're going hard, man. But I used to go harder back then, though. Like now, I done got older. I done seen more shit, got a little wiser. So you know, music is really just. And plus, I'm solo. Like, you know, my brother and them, they not around for me to really just do that shit no more. He don't send us the hooks no more, so I'm coming up with my own shit. And I've never been good at making hooks. A lot of my hooks come from me starting a verse, and then I take like whatever little 4, 5, 8 bars or whatever, and turn it into a hook. That's how a lot of my hooks came about. But all the songs with me and Tay that we were doing, man, yeah. A lot of the hooks came from my brother, man.
That's what's up. I see you jumping into the podcast game.
Yeah.
What made you want to jump in it?
And I always wanted to do it. I always had this dream, man, of starting a little podcast. I wanted to do a little magazine, a little newspaper, all that shit, you know what I'm saying, for Austin rappers. I wanted to shed a lot of light on the Austin rappers, man, because there's a lot of us that's out here, we got something, you know what I'm saying, you know. Clean and that Finn, you know, he took off, you know what I mean? So he really putting the Austin name out there, but it's a lot more than it's a lot more from where he came from, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us out here, you know what I mean? So I was just wanting to bring light on them boys, man, because ain't nobody really looking down here, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to do that or whatever, and then I watch a lot of interviews and shit too on YouTube or whatever, and I notice a lot of people like when people tell their life story, especially when they tragic stories, you know what I'm saying, or success stories, shit like that. So it's a lot of shit be happening down here in Austin, man. I'm telling you. Niggas need to look down here in Austin, bro. But it's a lot of shit be happening down here in Austin. I'm talking about tragic shit to, you know, good shit, everything. You know, I just want to bring light to the people, man. Put Austin on the map. So, I started a little thing called, pull-up stories or whatever, where I pull up on whoever I'm interviewing and interviewing right down in the car on the spot.
How you feel about the support in Austin?
That shit whack. Man, niggas need to start supporting each other more, man. Everybody out for theyself or for their own people or whatever. Like, if Austin really got on that Atlanta tip where all the rappers support each other and everything like that, and everybody ain't for theyself, you know what I'm saying? Like, we probably could be somewhere, but everybody trying to make it before the next man, so niggas ain't really, you know what I'm saying, shining like that, cause everybody trying to outshine the next man. So it's like, bro, we all shine together, like niggas gonna see Austin, man, but a lot of niggas, it ain't no support. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was doing the interviews, bro, I'm inboxing people, I'm going to them, hey, let me interview you, you know what I'm saying? I know you do music, let me interview you. Man, motherfuckers wasn't even responding. And it's just like, bro, you basically gotta be somebody to be somebody down here in Austin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want with the popularity and this type of shit, man. I feel as though if a person that's trying to do something better, not just for them, but for the city, man, the city should be behind them, supporting them. I mean, they don't see the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture.
Exactly, bro. They don't do that. Like, this every man for themselves down here, and we ain't gonna never crab in a bucket ass niggas that's gonna keep us down. You know what I'm saying? But we can really just come up with our own shit, nigga. We got so much talent down here, nigga. We can all just start a little label and start putting each other on. I guarantee you somebody gonna pop, bro. You see Quinn, look, Quinn did the shit, man. He came up off of Say Cheese, and man, that nigga was working. You know what I'm saying? And he had the grind. He wanted to get out there. He got the flow, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if niggas just really work together, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'd be more of us out here like Quinn, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. I look forward to coming from
you. Yeah, I got a couple of features I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with you on the features. With my brother, I got a couple of features with him coming up. I'm trying to find some beats right now. I be getting my beats from Little Audio Dope Boy. Nigga got some live beats, man. Y'all fuck with my boy. Shout out to him. And C Crook, that's my nigga right there, man. You know, I be getting some beats from him too. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm looking, elsewhere, whatever. So I'm just trying to find some shit. You know what I'm saying? The right shit that's gonna bring it out of me, man. Cause like I say, I'm still working. I ain't just been as passionate as I used to be, man, but I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? And music's still coming, dog, so y'all look out for that, but I ain't gonna put no date on it or nothing, no time limit, because, this shit take time with me. That's why my shit be so good a lot of times, because it take time to be rushing it. You know what I'm saying? So if it come quick, it come quick. If it don't, it don't, but something gonna come. And when it come, it gonna come hard, you know what I mean?
How you feel about that COVID?
Man, fuck COVID, man, but I'm the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is my teacher, man. And according to the minister, man, he said that the government may have released it, but God took it over. And he made it to where they can't control it now. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing that the government released, God hijacked it, took it over. You know, the Quran say, and they plan, and Allah plan, and Allah is the best of planners, man. So, Allah is always in control, man. Or God, or however you want to call him, it's all the same thing. It's just a language barrier, man. It all means God or the supreme being, but he's always in control, man. So whatever going on with this, nothing happens without his permission. Either he allowed it or he made it to happen. You know what I'm saying? It all works for the greater good, man. So I just let it ride and let him do his work, man. Whatever go on with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got nothing negative to say about it. At first I ain't gonna cap. I thought it was fake and all this shit, but the minister said otherwise, man. And I don't go against what the teacher say, man.
Man, what about Hawaii, man? You heard about what's going on in Hawaii?
Nah, I haven't. What's going on in Hawaii?
Okay.
Girl, no. What's going on in Hawaii?
Current topics. Oh man, you know that is, to me, I feel like the government, man, they had a plot, man, and they said it was wildfires, but I believe it was, they said it blew up or some type of something, man.
Man, a lot of the shit
Really
be going
true.
on. I ain't gonna cap. A lot of the shit be going on be government. I ain't no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. But I know who the enemy is, and I know how the devil work. And I ain't talking about no red man with no pitchfork at the center of the earth type shit. I'm talking about the real devil. You know what I'm saying? I know who the real devil is, man, and I know what he's capable of. You know what I'm saying? So when shit like that start happening, it's always a man behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know somebody started that, this shit didn't just start on its own. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so a lot of times, man, shit like that, especially major shit like that that's going on, it's either a distraction or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I know if they wanted that shit out, they put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going for a reason, man. I'm telling you. I gotta look into that though, cause I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, man, that's pretty deep, man. They to me, because none of the luxury houses on the beach got burned down.
You feel me?
Yeah. So, you know, man, it's crazy though. But there we got it. Full interview from Paiin, aka Richallday.
Richallday, man.
Shout that info out. Shout out your info out. Let them know where to tap in with you.
Shit, Richallday, Facebook, that'd be Rich, and then all day, and then Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Richallday91, man. Y'all can find me there. YouTube, y'all want to check out some of the interviews and shit I did. I got AdministrationTv for YouTube, and then you know I got another channel on YouTube as well with like my old music and shit like that. Some of the Arena Records music. Y'all check out Arena Records channel too. But you know you got I don't even know. I ain't been on that page in so long. I've been focused on this Richallday. Let me see what it's called, man. I can't even put y'all on that one because it's my name. Hey, y'all just look up my songs, man. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find me. You'll see my name. It's under that, man. I ain't gonna do myself like that.
That's what's up, man. Before we go, man, you know I gotta have a freestyle or pen and pad song. It don't matter. However you wanna do it.
Hey, I tell you how to do it, man. That song we did, put that bitch in there, man. My verse, one of my, I ain't finna make myself look bad on the camera. I told you I can't freestyle.
You can pen and pad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you though.
Yeah.
We out.
That hoe went hard anyway though. We got to put that out. Hey, did you ever finish your?
Oh yeah. Now I touched it up a little bit, man. We're gonna jump on that bitch, man, sometime this week, though, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but that first one we did that you already released, yeah, put my verse on there, let them hear. You know, I was on that. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna give you no freestyle because I straight look like a goddamn lawyer, man.
So, we out.
Attitude worse, got sick of niggas trying to play with me. Only thing been loyal is my car get me from A to B. Really came from nothing, working hard, ain't shit to say to me. Where were you when I was down and out, can get a place to eat? Losing my mind, feel like I'm going crazy, I can taste the feet. Clutching on this 38, watch what the fuck you say to me. Itching to blow that bitch one day like murder been okay to me. I'm trying to change to get back to myself, I gotta slay the beast. Oh Allah, I'm kneeling on that prayer while facing these. Stand up like a soldier, I salute the game, now I'm at ease. Murder on my mind, want out of smoke, but rather keep the peace. I just want the bag, get my respect, and I'ma keep it G. Cause that's how I was raised and shit, it ain't no other way with me. Ain't run away from shit, my family them one about to play with me. Aunties, uncles, cousins, all played a part in shaping me. R.I.P. the Tone, one of the realest ever made to see.
My style orthodox, but the switch up southpaw. Right, left jab, the hook gon' bury y'all. They say I'm first, but shit, I beg a difference. Had to climb back out, this shit was too belligerent. Survive the impossible, my mission still possible. This the rise of the phoenix.